get this message out as far as possible. The planet is dying. Animals are being slaughtered and exploited by an unimaginable number. Human beings are suffering terminal illness which are predominantly preventable. So this is the most pressing issue of our time. Hey, here you go, have a card, here's a card. Card like Ninja Stars. I know there's certain ways to communicate this message now. Now, at the start, I was angry. Damn straight I was angry. Anyone watch Land of Hope and Glory? Anyone watch that? Land of Hope and Glory. You would be angry too if that was your dog head on the chopping block. Activists, you know, you have every right to be angry when you see what's happening to animals. It's completely justified. People say, oh, Joey, you should have remained calm. You don't always have to remain calm. I mean, be passionate. People hear it. Like, you know, people aren't going to feel that, are they? If you want to show passion, show it. People respond to emotion. Real passion. That's what
It's a good point that you raised there, because I had an incident the other day at work, and I never speak up at work about veganism. The way that people speak about their bacon, their so-called bacon, you know, like he says, like Joey says, we can't just sit by and let the truth be hidden from society. So when I told this guy at work, I actually got I got quite a lot of respect for it. I told him, look mate, I've stood outside the gas chambers and I've listened to their screams, thrashing out, those pigs thrashing out for their very last breaths. And his face as he's eating this bacon sandwich, his jaw just, what did you just say? Oh my God. Like, it was as if, you know, the bomb had dropped, the vegan truth bomb had dropped on his head, and he was just like, he was speechless. He was just lost for words, because obviously he didn't know that pigs are being lowered into gas chambers, and that's the most humane way of killing pigs in this country, in the UK, is by gas chamber. Yeah, so I just went full on Joey, and he was actually speechless. It's necessary to educate people. It's necessary to educate people, and you cannot sit there and be silent anymore. It's really important to speak up, no matter, you know, I'm not the best communicator. I'm just doing my best. I'm just doing my best. And I think when you show that passion and the fact that, you know, it does get to me. And when people see that, you know, they see that in you and they realise, okay, this is a problem. For her, it's a problem. Why is that? Why is she getting so upset about it? You have to educate them at that point, you know, when you're in that vulnerable state. Don't be shy, you know, don't be shy about opening up. Don't be shy about communicating. Don't be shy about speaking up and telling people how you feel about this, because it is wrong. There's no justified reason. There's no moral reason for pushing baby innocent animals into gas chambers, is there? There's no moral reason for coercing them to kill floors. It's just an unnecessary portrayal where you wouldn't, you know, you wouldn't treat dogs in the same way. I know they do in China, but, you know, you can't say it's morally appropriate because they, you know, because of culture. And like, a lot of people tell me, oh, you're so calm and cool and collected when you're talking to people in the street and stuff. Look at me now, you know, I'm a nervous wreck. Because I know what's going on, you know, I think about this all the time and how to communicate the most effective way, how to remain calm, how to you know, persuade the most amount of people in the shortest amount of time with my words. And it is hard, but I think as long as we're all doing it, you know, we're a collective, and we're doing it from a genuine concern for morality and for these animals, these innocent beings who've done nothing wrong to any of us. Like Joey says in this video, I think we will see a vegan world if we all pull together now and get out there. Please go to your nearest Anonymous for the Voiceless event. I cannot recommend it highly enough. It will get you into the habit of speaking to people, approaching people. Even just approaching people can be hard for some people, you know, just actually going up to people and saying hello can be hard. It gets you used to that, you know, it gets you used to talking to people where you might be shy. You can just stand in the cube if you don't want to talk to people, and being in the cube is hard, you know. Standing out there in the snow and the rain for hours on end is tough. It's nothing compared to what the animals have to go through, but we do it because we believe they should have a voice, and we believe the public deserve the right to know what's really going on behind the scenes. So let's get out there in force, guys. Please go to your local, you know, you can go to a save, an animal save. It's a very peaceful, non-violent demonstration, showing love and compassion for the animals in their last moments before they go off for the slaughter, and documenting those images and sharing them with your friends and family and letting them know what really goes on there in a peaceful and mindful way.
We want them to express emotion. You don't want them to be, you know, mundane and like, you know, apathetic to what's happening to animals. I get frustrated, I get tired, I get fed up, I get angry, I experience a range of emotions. I get really happy, I feel fulfilled, I feel like the movement is progressing really fast.
You know, vegan activists, we sometimes wake up on the wrong side of bed. We bark at people, sometimes we say the wrong thing. We're all just human and we're all just trying our best. And as long as we're doing that's still better than just sitting there quietly, not saying anything. Because those animals, what would they want you to do? Would they want you to sit there quietly on their behalf? No, they'd want you to speak up for their behalf. Even if it's just like, blah, 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 you know? At least that's a start. You've opened your mouth and you've said something. You said blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I mean? If somebody says bacon though, you could just say, you could just react, you could just bark, blah! At least that's a start. Don't just sit there quietly, like, squirming in your own frustration, because that's, at the end of the day, that's going to make you feel even worse, isn't it? It's going to make you feel worse. And you know what I also think as well, is that the things that we tell ourselves, the things that we that go through our minds, the things that we tell ourselves up here, and the way that we speak to ourselves is the way that we speak to others. So it's very important to take some time out for yourself, be mindful, be conscious about your decisions and your thought processes, and really sort of be the observer of your own thoughts and the observer of how you're talking to yourself, because that you will project yourself onto the way that you talk to others. And so it's really important to be nice to yourself and be treat yourself, you know, do some yoga, do some meditation, and really be kind to yourself, and that will have a knock-on effect on how you treat others as well, and that's really important. So my one key bit of advice would be good to yourself, be nice to yourself, because the way that you are nice to yourself and the way that you speak to yourself, you will project that kindness and that niceness onto others as well. And that will transfer into good vegan activism. That will transfer into mindful, conscious vegan outreach, which will be educational, logical, and progressive.